This is the Average to Savage podcast with Paul Guarino. Everyone and anyone, athletes, celebs, and much more.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Average Savage podcast. Our special guest today is Ben Gordon. For the second time we're recording this because I went 80 episodes deep, and this was the first one that fucked up. So what's up, Ben?
It's quiet. You know how I give it up. You know the vibes.
Yeah, so growing up in New York, how'd you get involved playing basketball?
Well, I just grew up across the street from a park, so I was fortunate enough to, go over there every day and learn the game of basketball from, experienced players and guys that were willing to, help with my development.
Yeah, for sure. And what was your recruiting process like out of high school?
Everybody in the country wanted me except St. John's. That was the weirdest shit. Growing up in New York and not getting recruited by St. John's.
You wanted to go to St. John's?
Nah, I didn't want to go. I was just wondering why they didn't want me to go there.
Gotcha. And then what was the ultimate decision? Why'd you pick UConn?
Because it was 2 hours away from my mom's and my grandmom's.
Gotcha. Did they come to a lot of your games?
Yeah, they came to a lot of games.
What up, PG Sports? You want to do an interview now? I got plenty of time. What up, dog?
What's up? How's it going?
Great. Yo, what you said?
You want me to just call you?
Oh, man. Stop asking me shit and just do the interview, bro.
All right.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Bro, I'm trying to get this sounding right, too, because then
I'm fucking chatting, nigga, and do the interview, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep capping and chatting, nigga.
All right, so what made you pick UConn?
Pass me that purple shirt, bro. Huh?
What made you pick go to UConn?
Because it was 2 hours away from my mom's and my grandmother.
And then going into UConn, what was your experience like going from high school to the college game?
It was a culture shock, and there was a lot of white people, man.
Why, you weren't used to white people?
Nah, there was like aliens. I never seen them before. Once I got used to them, I got to learn their ways, and I was able to play and be comfortable and have a successful career.
Gotcha. And then at UConn, what was the moment where you knew you could go pro?
Probably my sophomore year.
What happened?
I think I was getting wind of like what my projections were and like the kind of game I had and how I fit into the NBA. And I was just feeling confident about what I was hearing from the sources I was hearing it from. You dig?
Yeah. And then the 2004 run, I know you guys went on the Big East run. You had that game-winning shot. So what was the Big East tournament like, and then what was the NCAA tournament like?
The Big East tournament was like fucking a bad bitch on the first night.
Yeah, you were balling, right?
I boned them niggas. Every person I played against got boned. Then the national championship was just more the same. Yeah. And it wasn't that easy. The national championship run, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. The NCAA run was like tough, man.
Yeah.
It was hard, man. And then but the first few rounds, like the first 2 or 3 rounds was like some cupcake shit. Like we was beating niggas in slow motion. Like we played the ball, we beat the shit out of the ball. Even though when we played in the championship game, we beat the shit out of Georgia Tech too, but we just beat the shit out of them in the first half. And then them niggas was fighting for their life trying to come back and shit. We was like fighting them niggas off with a stick, like, bitch, stay away.
And then, what was it like? Duke was the number 1 seed, right?
That was the championship game to us. No,
Yeah.
we was the number 1 seed. No, I don't even know who was the number 1 seed. All I know is once we got into the tournament, we fucked everybody over, man.
Yeah, and like you said, being Duke, you said that felt like the...
Yeah, because I hated Coach K with a passion.
You want chicken in your salad?
No, salad.
Say that again for me?
I hated Coach K with a passion.
Why?
He represented the devil to me.
The Blue Devil?
No, the White Devil.
And then, yeah, you guys played Georgia Tech in the.
You ain't gonna ask me why?
Why?
Because he shitted on my dreams of playing at Duke as a young kid.
Why?
He made me think I wasn't good enough.
He didn't recruit you?
He made me think I wasn't good enough. Yo, pass me that African suit on the table, bro. The African suit on the bed. He made me think I wasn't good enough for Coach Calhoun game.
You all right?
The one that looked like this baby was the African shit with the king hat on it. Man, fuck Duke, Coach K, man. The big one. What's going on the bed?
My boy quote tweeted that tweet I put out, and he said my big man was out there, so you know we had to step it up.
Who said that?
One of my boys. So it was one game. I guess I'm assuming Emeka before was out, and you balled out.
Yeah, because I was the best motherfucker in UConn history. That's why.
They retired your number?
Nah, January 29th, they're gonna honor my jersey.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna come through.
All right, come through, man. I'm a living legend. And who the fuck is giving you Delonte West vibes, bitch? I'm rich, I'm filthy, I'm clean, bitch. I'm healthy, motherfucker. Don't even ever talk down to me like that. Go kill yourself.
Who said that?
This bitch, the real 1K.
Oh yeah, they're tripping. You're a smart guy.
I'm a genius.
And then
I'm a modern day Einstein, you bitch.
going into the draft, what was the combine like, and where did you think you were gonna get drafted?
I killed everybody, man.
I don't see that shit you talking about.
Oh,
And then what was it like getting drafted third overall to the Bulls?
I thought I should have been a number one pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
because I was the best player in the draft.
Well, you did end up winning the sixth man of the year, which is you're the only rookie to still ever do that. What was that?
I'm the only human that ever do that. Yeah, what's your full name?
Pretty much. They've been the same thing. Only rookie, only human.
D-E-R.
Did you feel you got snubbed as the rookie of the year?
Yeah, I did. I feel like if they gave it to me, they was gonna feel like it was too much for me.
Gotcha. And then what was your experience like with the Bulls? They granted you the name the Baby Bulls.
My experience with the Bulls,
Yeah.
they didn't give me my respect I deserved. Man.
Nah, he said, look.
Why not?
Yeah, let them come in.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I read an article that when you wanted an extension, they offered you 5 years, $55 million, but you didn't take it, and then ended up taking virtually the same deal with the Pistons.
That's when you finish in that room.
False. Propaganda. Propaganda.
So
Propaganda.
tell me the story.
No, it's none of your business.
All right. So when you were a free agent, what made you go with the Pistons?
They're the only team that offered me.
I thought you said the Raptors offered you too.
I never said that.
Oh. So were you happy to go to Detroit or not?
Yeah, I thought it was a great opportunity.
Gotcha. And what was it like playing there?
It was cold in the D.
Is it colder than Connecticut?
Yeah, I mean like cold-blooded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. And then I know you played for the Bobcats too, and Michael Jordan was the owner at the time. So what was it like playing for Michael Jordan?
Terrible.
Why?
They didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Real nigga shit.
Real nigga shit.
Did you ever get to talk to him, or didn't he play were you there when he played like the team 1-on-1 or something?
Nah, he ain't want no smoke with me. You know his vibes.
You could beat him 1-on-1?
I could beat anybody 1-on-1. Y'all just letting this little NBA shit fool y'all, man.
All right, so let's talk about Ben Gordon after the NBA. So what have you been up to?
You'll see. Stay tuned. Check my IG, man. Check my IG live. You see.
Nah, you gotta tell me what you've been up to. I know you're an entrepreneur, and I think people underestimate you right now.
What the fuck will nobody think? Filthy rich, man. I gotta prove shit to you or nobody else.
I didn't say you gotta prove it to me. I already know.
You don't know shit.
Oh man. All right, tell me about OOO though.
No, man, I'm not saying nothing. Go investigate, just like you look at everything else.
I know about it.
If you're so interested, go look.
I am interested, but I want to know what
It's a black-owned company. It's a black-owned company design. It's a black-owned company that encourages trade relations between blacks and minorities.
Okay. And what else are you trying to do, like entrepreneurship-wise, like investing? Like, what are you trying to get into?
Everything. I'm trying to be a trillionaire.
You have any like goals or something for 2020?
Take over the world.
Do you still love basketball?
Yeah,
You still play?
every day.
Would you ever like try out to come out? I guess. Well, you're not. I don't know. Are you in retirement?
Nah, I didn't retire yet. I'm not retired. I'm getting ready every day to bust my ass.
Have you watched the NBA?
No,
All right. All right. You ready for some fun questions?
all this shit is fun to me.
What's your favorite song right now?
All my music, my whole catalog.
I like that. I like that brick one.
Yeah, all my music is hot.
If you got to do a jersey exchange with anybody, who would you do it with?
Huh?
If you got to do a jersey exchange with anybody, who would you do it with?
MJ.
All right. Why'd you wear the number 7?
Jerry Sloan had number 4 retired.
And what else?
And I was drafted 3rd.
So 3 + 4 = 7. What about, well, how'd you pick number 8? I know I think you were 8 with the Bobcats and you're 8 with the Pistons for a minute.
Because 8 is like represents infinity and longevity, and that's a block I grew up on in Mount Vernon, 8th Avenue.
Yeah, that's dope. What about you? You play video games?
Oh, and my son is born on 8th day of May.
There you go. What do you like to do in your free time? Huh?
What's it?
I said, what do you like to do in your free time?
What I like to do in my free time?
Yeah.
Learn. Like to learn new things.
Have you learned any new things lately?
Yeah.
Like what?
How to make more money.
All right. If you had to ask me any questions, what would you ask me? I'm reversing the interview.
Oh, pass me that bandana. I'm gonna ask you shit.
You don't want to know anything about me?
Nah, nothing about you interests me, bro.
That's fucked up.
They ain't got no bitches.
How do you know?
I can tell.
How do you figure?
I can just look at you.
So that's because I don't have any bitches. I'm not interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, you're crazy.
I know you ain't got no bitches. All right, let me ask you a question. Do you got bitches?
Nope.
See, I was right, wasn't I?
You're right.
All right, so I'm not wrong for saying that. It's not a stereotype, it was a fact.
I didn't say it was a stereotype.
Oh, nigga, so don't ever try me.
Oh my god.
Expose you, my G.
How'd you expose me? I just said I admitted it.
I said I would if you try me, nigga.
Oh, no, I'm a real one.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So no disrespect, bro. I'm just knowing. You know what I mean? Knowing
Yeah.
bitches, my G.
Yeah, can't everyone can't be like you.
I ain't got no bitches.
What do you mean? That's why we were doing the second interview, and then some bitch called you.
I only got empresses and goddesses and queens.
Oh my god.
Go watch your mouth. Them bitches will take your head off, nigga.
So, where could appreciate you coming on the podcast? Where can people follow you at?
I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna sit for now.
I said, appreciate you coming on the podcast. Where can people follow you at?
Follow me at official Ben Gordon. Follow me at Of Our Own. Follow me at Of Our Own OOORGL_1. Yo, just go follow the wave, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, third time's a charm, right?
Yes, sir.
This is something new. I got a little bonus coverage, bonus convo that me and Ben had on Instagram Live.
And now you see all these people going everywhere trolling.
Yeah.
I was born in 83. You say something to somebody, you gotta go see that person at 3 o'clock the next day after school. You go on that bus, you might get $1.50. You go to that park, you do this, you might get shot. Like now, people are sending threats and saying all kinds of shit, and then like they not even thinking. Like I'm like, yo, this is a strange universe we in now. Like this is a Twilight Zone.
Pretty much.
Like you'll have somebody threaten you, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm right here, right now. I'm gonna come do this. You go outside like, all right, nigga, where you at? Should be nothing but roses and like, what the fuck? Don't you just say you was over here? You gonna do this? That's what I'm saying, man. It's like the way I think and the way other people think. I'm like, yo, y'all don't think how I do. Y'all niggas is thinking about some bubblegum shit. Like, when niggas say something, thinking like, all right, that's what he mean. The way people think now is like they say what they're thinking, but then do like something completely. I can't even say opposite. It's like just confusing. It's like, all right, you said this, but now you. Like, you say you do this, but now you're over there flipping donuts. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, niggas will tell you I'm a whole this, that, and the third. I do this, I do that. Yo, you catch them when you catch them when they don't know you looking, bro. You be like, oh, this nigga's a janitor? I thought he's a fucking kingpin. What the fuck is going on? Like, you cleaning everything?
People are trying to get their money.
Yo, but I'm tired of the people trying to get their money from me. I ain't got shit for you.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about in general.
Huh?
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about in general.
What you say?
I'm not talking about getting money from you. I'm talking about in general.
Nigga, I'm talking about niggas trying to get money from me. Fuck general. Who the fuck is general?
I was just saying.
I'm talking about niggas trying to get money in Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, my money. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, that's all my.
Well, anyways, like I totally feel you on the
so,
the manufacturing thing, and you want to go
right,
there.
Let's talk about something else, man. You came on here to interview me. You want to interview me?
Yeah, we had a great interview the other day, and then I can't believe that got lost, man. Yeah, no, that's why I was going to ask you if you knew anybody that could fix it, because I have the file. It says like 50 or 500 megabytes on it, but it just doesn't
can
open.
You email it?
Yeah.
Oh, email it, and I could probably have one of my guys work on it and try to see if he could do something about it.
All right. What's your email? Oh, never mind. I got it. Is it in the bio?
My email, overownllc@gmail.com, 310-254-0667. It's on my IG.
I got you.
Like, that's my real information.
But I just wanted
I'm glad people don't use it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to talk to people unless they're serious.
That's how I reached out to you.
Word, I'm glad motherfuckers ain't using my shit.
Yo,
honestly, I don't even be picking my phone up no more. I'm like, at this point, if you can't get in contact with me, like, oh well, like,
you answered.
Not in the loop.
You answered
if
me
you can't
though.
get in contact, you're just not in the loop.
But you answered for me though.
Yeah, I answered for you because you're in the loop. If you're not tapped in,
oh, I'm tapped in now.
If you don't know how to get tapped in with me, you're an idiot. It's like,
True.
go on his
Well,
live.
that's why. See, perfect example. Everyone always asks me, how do I get in contact with all these people? I'm like, I DM them, checking their bios. It says their emails.
Bro,
whatever.
tell them motherfuckers reading is fundamental.
Yeah.
Tell them that. Tell them to go read, bro. Read a few bios and shit. You're gonna see how. That's it. Yo, as convenient and easy as shit as these days, niggas got dumber, bro.
Pretty much.